Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Bachelor and Paradise News. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. I am your friend Alana. Let's start. Ben Higgins says Tayshia Adams crossed Kaitlyn Bristowe. There were rumors of a feud between Kaitlyn Bristowe and Tayshia Adams when both attended Jerry Turner and Theresinist's golden wedding. Kaitlyn had spent New Year's Eve with Tayshia's ex, Zach Clark, just days before the televised wedding. Sources at the time claimed the two got along just fine and were even seated at the same table. However, Kaitlyn Bristowe claimed in a podcast interview earlier this week that things weren't good between her and Tayshia after all. Without naming names, she recounted a story of reaching out to a new beau's ex to give them a heads up and basically get their approval. But instead of approval, Kaitlyn claimed the woman told her she was a terrible person. Kaitlyn and Zach Clark haven't gone public with their relationship, but it's pretty clear that Tayshia was the woman in the story and Zach was the ex. Zach Clark and Tayshia Adams ended their engagement in late 2021. Is 3 years long enough to make the girl code about dating your friend's ex null, or did Kaitlyn break the code? Ben Higgins knows Kaitlyn better than most. He was the third-place runner-up on her season of The Bachelorette. He co-hosts the Almost Famous podcast with Bachelor Nation's Ashley Iaconetti. They brought up the situation between Kaitlyn and Tayshia during the latest episode. They both agreed that Kaitlyn absolutely knew what she was doing when she made the comments on the You Up podcast. He claims Tayshia Adams crossed Kaitlyn Bristowe. Ben Higgins theorized that Kaitlyn felt crossed by Tayshia in some way. I think Kaitlyn is easily crossed. I'm saying this like I would say it to Kaitlyn. She gets crossed really quickly instead of taking the time to wade through these waters. In his opinion, Kaitlyn was likely hurt by Tayshia's disapproval of Kaitlyn dating her ex. Ben added, that still sits with her because Tayshia crossed her, and as a result, Kaitlyn is going to make sure that somebody knows that Tayshia crossed her. Ashley Iaconetti and Ben Higgins initially agreed that Kaitlyn and Zach are probably still dating. Ashley wondered if the podcast might have been Kaitlyn's attempt to soft-launch the relationship and gauge the public's reaction. I don't think she would tell the story if they were not together, Ashley Iaconetti said. But then she wondered if maybe Zach and Kaitlyn broke up and this was kind of a slap against Zach. Do you agree with Ben Higgins that Kaitlyn felt crossed by Tayshia? Sound off in the comments. Jennifer Havener grew up in a small town in upstate New York. She earned her BA in Writing and Literature from Naropa University in Boulder, Colorado. She always knew watching reality TV shows and soap operas, particularly Days of Our Lives, would come in handy someday. When she's not writing, she's playing with her dogs, Lola and Ruger.